Music and rhythm are making their way into the soul hidden location. In the everyday life of humans, music has become an essence. Do you know that listening to music while studying can give a lot of brilliant benefit on students, mentally and physically? Students should consider the value of why music can have a positive impact on studies. Music gives the ability to express yourself. It can help you escape reality, and that music has the power to control feelings to create a movement. Music helps elevate stress and boost attention as music could help you concentrate more. So, from my research, I have found the most important advantage which help to enhance your study experience. Based on my own experience, I often to listen music everywhere I go since I am a music addict. I found that music have contributed a lot of positive impact on me physically and mentally. I used to listen music whenever I was studying. I couldn't see myself getting my assignment done without it. Whether listening to any type of genres depends on the subject that I was studying. Music is a big part of study aid. Music is often said to be a state of the mind, feeling a sense of calm and relaxation. Putting in the headphone or earphone, listening to music tools, isolation, people from everything around them. Many teens do this every day, and without it, some can survive. Music is a huge part of the life of many teenagers and surely affect them in some way, and some research were sure that it's a good idea of listening to music for studying. In most of the student population, listening to music while learning has become a common activity. They claim that they can revise their studies without music because it's too quiet. However, there are those on the flip side may even found that listening to music while learning was very difficult for them. They found that music is extremely distracting and they require a quiet environment during work or research to function best. A survey that was conducted on 200 students, which they were then split into two classes based on their preference for listening or not listening to music while learning. From the result of the survey that was conducted in about 120 students, which were 16% of them admit to listen to music while studying. The number of these students showed that most of them were very comfortable and used to practice their study routine while listening to music. This can be ensured that music seriously helpful on their studies. However, based from the chart of the survey result, the remaining 18 students, which 40% of them were not interested in such activity, which is listening to music while studying. This shows that music is not helpful on their studies and they were not used to it. They might easily distract with the music and cause them lose focus when they are studying. All of the respondents will admit they were listening to music while research proceeded with another survey. The survey was designed to observe how often they listen to music while learning. After asking for music, their listening frequency in chart 2, 52 out of 130 students replied that they listen to music while studying when they feel like listening. This showed that these students were listening on music while studying depend on their mood, and what also depend on the subject that they choose to study, because probably if they listen to music when studying on some subject that are not suitable may not be helpful on their studies. Whereas 36 students, which were 13% of them, sometimes listen to music. Another 18 students choose they listen to music every time when they were studying, and the remaining, which are 14 of them, said the most of the time. This show that they will listen to music while studying, even in any subject they are studying. This means that they can still focus when studying, and music is fully helpful to them on their studies in each subject. We will see that there are a lot of major factors that make students listen to music while studying. Based on the survey that has been done, it is found that around 56% of the respondents said that they listened to music while studying was because it helped them to concentrate more. A research study found that music moved the brain to pay attention. In the study, research used musical composition from the 1800 and found that music involves paying attention to the areas of the brain, making prediction and updating the event in memory. Besides that, it is because background music can enhance your focus on doing tasks by getting inspiration. Music can help endurance during long study season. Besides that, it is because background music can enhance your focus on doing tasks by getting inspiration. Music can help endurance during long study season. Listen to music while studying can keep the student mind calm. Music that is soothing and relaxing. Classical music specifically can help students to be stressed or anxiety while studying. This can lead you to study more efficiently. Research has found that the cortisol levels are actually lowered by listening to music. Cortisol is a hormone commonly responsible for feeling of anxiety and stress. Listen to music can prevent from sleepiness when studying. This is because music can help in eliminating your boredom since studying might be boring. So, listening to your favorite music will help to alleviate that monotony of the boredom that might occur during study. Music also can be as an exercise for your brain to actively function. This makes it easier for you to remain involved and energized. You may put on some music for study that help balance your brainwave. Often, you should change the music to something very upbeat if you are feeling tired while studying. Can you imagine how student life would be if they practice to listen to music for studying? Students will always be motivated to study. They won't feel lazy to study or to finish their assignment with the background music on, even though they have a lot of tasks that have to be done. This can help to improve student academic performance and create a positive effect on cognitive development. Students will no longer experience depression due to extreme stress. They can still feel happy and relaxed while studying since, according to the research, music triggers the release of dopamine in the brain. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that promotes feeling of happening and excited. In the nutshell, music will encourage you as a student to focus on study while listening to it. In order to explain the current trend of listening to music while learning, this positive result is necessary because it does not have any detrimental effect on student concentration. Some students that are not used to listen music while studying might feel hard and uncomfortable at first they start to change their way on study from a quiet surrounding to the surrounding with music background. But they can practice it slowly, but yet surely will give at least a little benefit on them for their study. This way of study may also affect both their academic performance.